Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 47 yards. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bird. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going deep for Brown. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and then alert of a French set of downs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The first carry now, this is Johnson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Bears 7, Saints nothing.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Forced out to his left. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
And the Bears first down.
So first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Wentz going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And it's caught for a big touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21. Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it ahead to the the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Saints. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score.
Tyler Bass for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A final return. And a Saint touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.